What is going on, brothers and sisters and legends? Welcome to the Apex Messenger here on YouTube. If you don't know, we also stream on Twitch. That name is A_Hillier, so go drop a follow on Twitch. Today, guys, we are bringing you the infamous Valk guide. Now, Valk is probably one of the legends I have the most experience on, so I want to break down some gameplay. I have two really good gameplays here. I want to give you guys tips on how you can succeed with the legend Valkyrie. Now, she's a really fun legend. If you don't know her ability, she basically has a jetpack as her passive that she can use to fly around. For her tactical, she has a group of missiles that she can deploy and shoot. And lastly is her ultimate, which is called Skyward Dive, which basically allows you and your team to relocate within the map. Now, as I mentioned, Valk is the legend I have the most experience on. When I started to grind Apex truly, I was playing arenas. There I was able to get about 1.5 million damage and place within the top 500 of Valk damage players. I was also to place just outside the top 500 for arena kills, and currently we're sitting about 1.5 thousand BR kills with Valk. So I have a decent amount of experience with her, so I'm gonna shed some light on tips and secrets that I found with her, so that way you guys can truly master this legend as well. Now, if I have to sum up Valkyrie in 2 words, it's gonna be high ground. High ground is going to be her OP play against other legends. And you can see in this clip, I was low ground pushing the last player of this team, which was Bangalore. And I'm able to get the high ground and have the advantage over her right here. Now, without high ground or being able to get up onto this ledge, I would have been stuck in this low ground as she took that zip and plays the high ground. Luckily, because I'm Valk and I'm able to take high ground, we're able to win that fight and move on within this game. We were tracking down some more teams. And as you can see, I'm using my jets once again to take this high ground. And not only is that important to dominate over your opponent's head, but it also allows you to switch your angles quickly and smoothly. Here I'm at one door, I'm able to get some shots on some enemy legends. And what you're gonna see here is I use my jets once again, get the high ground, dodge the Bangalore ult, and here I'm actually able to switch my angle of the door I'm able to peek in. And it actually played out here as they were trying to port away with a Wraith portal. I was able to take that portal, clean up the Wraith, and then go back to heal while my teammates clean up the other 2 legends. Now, not only does Valk provide the ability to gain high ground or switch angles, she also has some movement aspects. With her jets, you're able to move just a little quicker on some occasions. Here, I can jetpack up the high hill versus running up, which maybe increases my speed of getting up that hill just a little quicker. And it helped us as we were trying to third party this team and they were kind of pushing our way anyways. And with that quick movement, we're able to easily clean up this team and get a squad wipe with the boys. And unfortunately, y'all know how this feels. Sometimes you just get crabered to the dome, and that's just how it is. Not much we could do there. The teammates pull through, get the clutch res. We're able to heal up. Again, using cover to dodge the craber bullets that are flying past our heads, and we're able to completely reset from that fight. Although we were able to reset, the team that did craber us was starting to push up. We were hearing some footsteps, and we saw them moving up. So we had to take this fight. My legend abilities didn't really help me out here. This was kind of just a fair 3v3. And once again, me and the boys are able to pull through. I had to go back and pop a shield. Pathfinder goes down. We come in for the clutch. And luckily, we're able to res Pathfinder back up.
Hey, how about no more dying today?
Good work.
Now, after getting the res and letting the teammates heal up and copying loot from the death boxes, we decide to rotate with the Valk ult, the Skyward Dive. There's a couple different ways you can use the Skyward Dive. You could use it to run away, you can use it to reposition, or in our case, with the last 2 teams fighting, we're gonna use it for a third-party rotation, which is basically rotating and landing on a team that's already fighting. This is super useful just because they don't see it coming. They're not expecting a full 3 stack to land right on their heads. If you're gonna do this, try to solo out a player. Here I'm calling out who I want to solo so everybody is on the same track as far as who we're shooting at so we can get a good knock. We're able to get that Watson knock, we're able to reload, and here we go to town with trying to fight these last 2 teams.
Horizon's throat. Red down, I got a pop shield.
Now with one team left, I was feeling pretty confident to loot up and push in. I wasn't hearing a lot of footsteps, so I knew we were gonna be big chilling. There's probably only 1 or 2 players up, and again, my abilities, I could have took that high ground, but with a player already up there, I didn't want to expose myself like that. And it actually played out as that player tried to push me on the low ground. We're able to mop him up, take this dub, and overall, this was a really good gameplay. I was proud of this game. The boys came through with reses, and the Valk came through with her abilities. So we're able to cop this dub in trios. Our next gameplay will be a duos gameplay, just so we can get some variety and different scenarios with the Valkyrie kit. We're gonna start this gameplay with a tip right off the bat. With your jets, you're gonna be able to fly over some obstacles to increase your looting speed. Here I'm able to use my jets to fly over to these bins, and I'm not having to walk across or climb anything. Again, in this next clip, you're gonna see I'm able to use my jets to cover the high ground so I don't have to climb that wall. I'm able just to pop up on the ledge. Another really good tip is scouting. Use your jets. If you know you're safe, fly up into the air and see if you can see anybody, get enemy eyes. That's gonna be really helpful to give your team information. Now, as mentioned previously, this is a duos gameplay, so we are not gonna have to worry about that third player of the party. This is only gonna be 2v2s unless there's obviously third parties. Now, we heard some fighting going on after getting that kill. We wanted to push up, try to get some eyes, maybe third party. And here we get ourselves into some action. Take a look. Now, with thousands of hours playing Valkyrie, I found a little bit of a niche tip. Valk can save you from a dead slide. Here you're gonna see after we get this knock, I'm going for the finish and I have a bit of a dead slide, and my jets are able to save me and propel me back into cover. Not only that, but as you can see here, that cover was crucial as it did give me a bit of high ground over this next team that was coming in, and I'm able to have that high ground and beam the players as they're shooting our lifeline teammate.
Reloading. Splash 1, bogey down.
By supplying crossfire, we were able to let Lifeline come back to cover and heal up herself. And by being patient and thirsting out this Lifeline, we're able to draw that Wraith back into play, so that way we can go for the finish on her as well.
Shields on that bandit. Opening fire. Charging on my shields. I'm out of light ammo. Crack the bogey shield. Reloading.
After finishing off that Wraith, we instantly got third partied before I was able to shield swap. Luckily, Lifeline's right there, making the play of her life by tapping the res. Also, while editing this, I just realized this Lifeline is actually my girlfriend. I didn't realize this gameplay was with her, so let's go, girl, get that res. The res ends up getting taken off. I'm able to shield swap, and we're able to fight this team once again. Now, my girlfriend was able to get that knock on Wraith. I dropped down for the finish and the red shield swap. In the meantime, she ends up getting knocked, and I'm in a bit of a tricky situation as I'm low ground. There's one player left on that team who has high ground. A really crucial part of Valkyrie's kit, like I said, is high ground, but this is a play where you can get the unexpected high ground. The Loba on their team, I believe it's a Loba, doesn't know I'm probably Valk. So she doesn't know I can easily get up here without having to take a long route of trying to climb this rail. With that in mind, I'm able to 1v1 this Loba way quicker than if I had to run all the way around and find a wall to climb up. Wasn't the best wall jump, but we end up killing that Loba. We're able to res my girlfriend. We take the kill leader, and we move on with this game with a significant amount of kills as we enter top 5. As you can see, I'm able to reposition. This is another tip for Valk. repositioning. Yes, I'm taking that high ground, but with that repositioning, I'm able to get eyes across the rest of the map, see where other players are. Here I see, as we were on low ground, that the enemy teams were moving up to the house we were holding. And once again, use my jets, take this high ground, and here I'm able to have eyes and able to beam the enemies who are pushing us, who took the ground that we were previously holding. And how many times have you shot at someone and you know for sure they're a bullet? This is when Valkyrie missiles are so useful. You can use those missiles to push, be aggressive, and if you get that player one tap, you can throw the missiles and ensure a knock, even if they're behind cover or whatnot, which is exactly what we did here. The nade is able to finish everybody else off as they're trying to res, and now we're into top 3. The last 2 teams were kind of going at it over here. We decide to try to third party this while they're a little distracted in their own fight.
Another bogey.
We have some okay beams, and this was a tip I mentioned earlier, but Valk's kit allows you to move a little quicker. Here I'm crossing this open ground with no cover with Valk jets, and as always, I'm able to get just that extra little bit of high ground right here with my jets to have a bit of a head peek over my enemies, and that actually played out as I'm able to get eyes, get knocks, and this last player took us on a bit of a run. Watch this. Finally, my girlfriend was able to clean up that fight, and we were able to catch the dub once again here in this duos game. Now, this will conclude our Valkyrie Legend guide. However, you guys have probably been sticking around for this, and that is the details to our giveaway. We have one Wraith Kunai 3D print left to give away. This could be yours. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is you need to timestamp your favorite tip and or your favorite moment within this video. You may only timestamp once. Everybody who timestamps will be entered into a drawing, and I will randomly select the winner in about 2 weeks. Stay tuned for the winner, boys. And lastly, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to keep all the links in the bio. And mostly our Twitch link. We do stream on Twitch weekly, so tune into Twitch if you want to watch us live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next.